RoadRunner's top of the bag. Welcome to RoadRunning TV. Got my first interviewee, KeeRiches,
What up, man?
from the city of Compton, as we call it, Bompton. You know what I'm saying? We gonna slap one of my favorite songs by him. You know what I'm saying? By him and Wally the Sensei, man. Y'all take a ride.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey, yeah. I look like this. Hey, they ask me who the one, shit, I'm the one for sure. Neighborhood hero, they look at me like a backyard. The ones you know the most gonna be the first to go. They saying they gon' ride, but looking when they smoke. And niggas saying they gon' ride, but tell them pick a side. I leave me climbing up your thoughts and really clear my mind. Buying rollers for design, we ain't fucking with time. Wasn't worried about the dark, cause I know it was shine. Niggas saying they the blood, but just call me the fuels. Bitch, I'm from the W, so I refuse to lose. Staying with them head busters, get your head bust. You riding through my city, better keep your head up. And I'ma pray to God I found my man tonight. They come smacking us, we gon' make sure to have a candlelight. And he better pray to God, this shit gon' down tonight. Popping all these pills and drinking lean, that's how I handle life.
Y'all can't say he didn't go stupid on that. No cap. No kizzy, man. You know, you went nuts on that. You know, that's really one of my favorite songs, bro.
Appreciate it.
And you know, let's talk about coping with life, man. For real, man. What you mean popping all these pills and drinking lean is how I handle life?
Man, cause at a time, like, that's really just how I felt like I was handling shit. Like, that's how I was keeping shit, like, mellow and, like, calm down. Like, you feel me? I was just popping a perk or, like, you feel me? Sipping lean, trying to find some lean, sip some lean, like, just cause of the feeling that it was giving a nigga. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Cool, calm, collected. And not really thinking about too much. Like, you feel me? That's what it was. Like, that was life at that time.
Me, no cap, man. You know, let's talk about, you know, how you stay focused in the studio. You know what I'm saying? When you having problems, you know, or really, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's been a dark cloud over the section. You know, how do you stay focused in the studio knowing that your brothers, you know, is going through pain?
Shit, man, like a lot of the people that, like, I feel like be going through the pain or like go through it with me or understand where I'm really coming from. Like, shit, even you, like, feel me, certain niggas that be around or I hang with or fuck with, like, they be pushing for a nigga to go do the right thing, you feel me? So
Hell yeah.
At the same time, like, I be feeling like I got a bigger goal, like a bigger purpose, like, than just to be, like, everybody in a, like, when you got a family, it's always one person in your family that's supposed to be that strong person, like, you feel me?
Right.
Well, it's not one person, but sometimes it be more, but, you know, usually you got that one person that you know they not crying at the funerals, they trying to help it get everything organized, done, like, set up, whatever, like, sometimes you gotta be that person, like, and I feel like with how the music going, like, in the section right now, and just, like, in my hood, or in our hood, and, like, you feel me, and everything like that, like, that's how we gotta keep it, like, if we pushing and narrating, like, what's going on, like, we gotta be on top of ourselves, like, we can't get lost in the sauce, like, you feel me, we gotta keep going.
Nah, no cap,
So that's what keep a nigga, like, you feel me, consistent in the studio and focused, like, it's more to this shit than, like, you feel me, just losing quick, like, just baiting out, or, like, you feel me, jumping out, quitting, or whatever, like.
Nah, for real.
You gotta keep going.
What motivates you? Who you look up to in the rap? You know, who keep you going? You know what I'm saying? Who helps you show that you gonna win in this rap shit? Who gave you the blueprint?
That nigga Dip gave a nigga the blueprint, for real, like, even in death, like, he showed a nigga, like, to be smarter with a nigga decisions, for real, like, nigga can't just be hanging around, like, you feel me, like, it's cool and all, like, you feel me, don't get me wrong, I hang out all the time, like,
Yeah.
Pop up, pop out, like, but once I get to a certain point, like, it's gonna be real militant, like, how a nigga gotta move, like, in and out, or, you feel me, like, just, you can't let everybody be around you either, like, you just can't let every energy be around you, or even niggas who you feel like you trust, you gotta really trust them and know that they gonna go how you gonna go for them, like, you feel me, because everybody ain't gonna do that. Like, you feel me? Some people will leave you stuck in a situation you thought you would never be in. But as far as the music, like, Blood really painted a picture, because being a gang member, like, you feel me, it's biased already to your music because you gang banging.
Right.
So he took the smarter approach with that. Like, you feel me, started talking about crypto and learning about all type of different shit that the white people be talking about.
Right.
You feel me? But he mixing that in with a smarter, more intelligent way to gang bang. Like, he ain't just gang banging in your face. He's sliding it in, like, you feel me, on the low key, like. So that made me test my mind too, because I be having to find intricate and like different ways to be like rapping about the hood, or like, you feel me, or about gangbanging, like, or just telling my life story, like, you feel me, but without being too upfront or just like, oh, he gangbang, like he another gangbanger, like.
Right. No, that's what's up, man, on switching the narrative on just being a gang member, you know, because everybody don't understand what we go through behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? They don't know the blood, sweat, and tears, you know what I'm saying?
But even that, they wouldn't know that, like, that we gotta switch up our music just to be like, you feel me, accepted in the real world, or like, you feel me, we gotta switch up not our culture, but how we portraying it, like, or just how we saying it, like, you know, we gotta kind of like dumb ourselves down.
Right.
Or I mean, it could be like said to be making ourselves smarter, but however you want to put it, like, you feel me, we gotta change how we are to be accepted, like, you feel me, in the industry.
Right. Right. No, that's real, you know what I'm saying? You know, you feel you can walk in $1 million meeting and turn it on for them white folks?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'm good wherever I go, and I could adapt to whatever type of situation I'm in. I've been in label meetings, like, by myself. I was going to labels when I was like 18, 19 years old, like, just hollering at niggas, like, you feel me, chatting, like, you feel me, they hitting me up, and I'm accepting, like, just to go see what they talking about, like, you know, just to get the experience, like, I ain't going in there like, ooh, I'm thirsty, like, I want to go sign this deal, even though at the time I was, like, you feel me, like, I was thirsty, but that wasn't in my mindset. My mindset was to stay independent until I got my own bag, like, you feel me? So that was like, it wasn't no going in there just to sign or be stupid or nothing. It's going in there to see what these people really talking about, like, what's the game? Let me learn the game, like, let me learn how to play chess with them.
No cap.
And it was networking, like, just making friends at these buildings, in these offices, like, to where I could make a call and get some insight on the industry, or I could pull up, like, later on again, like, I'll pull up another day at Atlantic, or I know the VP at Red Bull now, he was just an A&R when I met him, like, you feel me, type shit.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
I know an intern at Atlantic that turned out to be an A&R, he don't even work at Atlantic no more, but it's just like, you know, you make them type of connections, like, with people, and now you never know what they could go on to do with their rest of their life, like, you feel me?
No cap.
So that's just really what it's about, though. Like, I feel like that's a lot about the rapping too. Like, you can't be scared to go make connections with different people that's not like you. Like, you know, you'll be hesitant to make a connection with somebody that ain't like you, like, that you don't feel understand you, or from the streets or nothing like that. But some people, they really do be trying to understand at them labels. Like, you feel me? You'll meet some genuine good people.
Right. Everybody ain't out to snake you in your deal and stuff like that.
Exactly.
No, that's what's up, man. Well, that's good, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that shows you diverse, you know what I'm saying? That shows you get out to network, you know? So why haven't you signed to a major yet, you know? Because I know, I seen, you know what I'm saying, deals being thrown at you, you know what I'm saying? Why you ain't took that route yet?
Man, it's about just establishing yourself. Like, I feel like I could establish myself. It's enough money out here in the street that I feel like I could run a bag up and establish myself as a mainstream artist.
Right.
And not necessarily need a label at all. Like, a partnership would be cool, but as far as signing under a label, I don't feel like I should have to do that. Like, I feel like that's the narrative already, like, that we been setting before I was rapping, before I was born. Like, you feel me? Niggas was doing that. So it's like, why not? Like, you feel me? Look at Nips, look at G Perico.
No, right, for real.
G Perico completely independent right now. You can't tell that, though.
That's crazy.
He looked like a mainstream signed artist.
Nah, for real he do. Okay.
I've seen a lot of people that done signed deals and all that, like, and they shit look the same as when they wasn't signed.
Yeah, That's crazy.
So that's just proof that you could, like, you feel me? And I done seen niggas go viral and get signed. So it's like, shit, they wanted you for a reason.
Right.
Cause you was bragging, like, without them. Like, you was booming without them. Like, you feel me? Independent without them. That's why they wanted you in the first place. So it's like, why not keep going?
On me. So what advice would you give to young artists out here trying to make it in the West Coast?
Express your options. Like, express your options and always push that you, like, yourself.
Right.
I'm me. This is what I got going. If you got merch, this is my merch. It's attached to me. This is my brand that's attached to me. Like, make sure you branding everything. Like, when you drop your music, ... presents, like, all that type of shit. Like, that shit, like, matters in the long run. And don't be in it, like, to win it real fast. Like, you gotta create a legacy. Yeah, you gotta
be quick to get that first bag. Okay?
Yeah, you gonna be harder. Like, niggas is gonna let, like, when I pull up to shows and shit now in LA and all these, like, shows, like, places that I've been to, like, over the years as a kid, like 17, 18, 19 years old type shit, like, they be loving a nigga, like, cause they seen a nigga, like, grow up doing this shit, kinda, like, you feel me?
That's hard.
So it's like, yeah, like, you feel me? We like to see this shit. Like, you a West Coast artist that came up on the West Coast, that's still on the West Coast, that's like, I pull up to shows for free, like, certain shows, like, you feel me? Like, it ain't always about a bag out of everything. Like, I just really want to build my name as, like, KeeRiches, like, in LA. Like, that's been me. Like, you feel me? I was that before I was rapping, so, like, you know, like, people know me just for knowing me. So it's like, when I pull up to these places, I make them connections, like, real connections with people, like. So you just gotta be real. Like, you gotta be real to the people, and they gonna fuck with you for sure. You gonna build yourself.
Hell yeah, man. You know, man, you're a young entrepreneur out here, man. You know, when I got to know you was already slanging your sweatsuits. You know, the music, like, you know, I feel you smart, bro. Like, you real smart at your age, man. You know, by just selling your tape for $100, bro, and me to see people really buying it, that let me know you really believed in yourself and your craft.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It take balls to do that, dog.
Yeah, for real.
You feel me? So I salute you for that. You know, what made you price it at $100?
Man, that shit really just, like, it came to me, fool. Like I said, I got a lot of the blueprint from Nipsey, bro. So it's like, $100 was like, all right, like, you feel me? Like, yeah, like, that's dope that he did that. Like, you feel me?
Right.
And then when I thought about doing it, I'm like, shit, like, why not? Like, who said I can't? Like, you feel me? Like, and then it's like, I just feel like if I do it, it's gonna be so much of the factor that just like with his shit, like, it's so much of the factor that, damn, this nigga, like, think he could sell this shit for $100. Like, certain niggas is gonna buy it just to say that they did it.
No cap.
Like, yeah, I bought that, I supported that, like, before it was a thing. Like, you feel me? So once that shit do take off and it's a thing, niggas gonna be like, damn, like, I was already on that. Then you gotta think about it. I was selling them signed. All right, I'm signing off on that. Yeah. People is grabbing that just because of the signature. People telling me, like, you gonna be famous one day. Like, I gotta have this. Like, I'm gonna keep this, like, forever. Like,
that's hard. That's hard. You believe in manifestation?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. That's what I manifested, man. I'm gonna prove to myself that I can sell this for $100.
That's hard.
That was the whole thing about it. Like, I just woke up one day and was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get some tapes. I'm gonna go get 100 of them, and I'm gonna sell them for $100, and I'm gonna just try to sell all of them. I ain't even sold all of them. I done went and got more just to have them, like, type shit. Like, you feel me? Like, but it was just the fact that I was selling them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was the fact that I was selling them, like, that I damn near got to, like, damn near 70 of them. Like, you feel me? Like,
that's dope.
And then it's like I did 1342, $100. So it's like people bought that again. So it's like to do that shit twice. It's just like,
no cap, man. I was gonna ask you about that. Like, what makes you stay consistent on your price? Like, you know,
it's the tapes. Like, for real. Like, From Broke to Rich was a classic to me. Like, in the streets, From Broke to Rich was a classic to me. One of my street, like, tapes. It ain't major. The world, like, certain people from the world know about it, but the whole world don't know about it. Like, me being a mainstream artist type thing. Like, people don't know about that tape yet. They don't know about 1342 yet. But the people who is locked in right now, they gonna remember them tapes for like a long time.
For a long time.
Them tapes was like real. Like I just did the other podcast, like I was telling you. They was asking me about 1342. They said, yeah, like, you know, 1342 a classic. Like, you feel me? We still playing 1342.
That's hard.
Like, you feel me? Like, and that's just how I felt about them tapes when I put them together. I'm like, bro, these is my statements, like, right now, for why I'm in the streets, like, really, like, still in the streets, like, y'all still getting me.
Right.
I'm pushing this music out, like, you feel me?
For sure,
like,
for sure.
all this shit, like, it's gonna be something, like, you feel me, after a while. But them two tapes was my tapes that I did just me, like all different beats, all different producers, all type of shit like that, like, you feel me? Now I'm kind of like locking in more, doing collab projects and shit like that, a little smaller shit. But them was just like, them was statement tapes.
Yeah, man, that shows a lot of character. You know what I'm saying? Doing songs by yourself. You Usually people will look for a feature or who's hot. You know what I'm saying? For you to just
and if
put
you go
that
look
out.
at them tapes, it's not no big features on them tapes, bro.
Nah, real talk.
From Broke to Rich had shit, I think one feature, and that was my artist. That was one of my artists. Two features, probably 2-3 features, but them was my artists on there.
Right.
No big features. 1342, Wally. My cousin from Atlanta, Von Down. No big features, bro.
Yeah, that's tough.
No big features, dude.
I ain't even gonna cap, man. You know, so, you know, a lot of people be talking to me about your style.
Yeah.
You know, people don't know really how young you are.
Yeah.
Like, your distinctive West Coast sound. Like, you feel me? Like, you really got, like, a Snoop, Drake, Cube. Like, man, like, how he rap like that? And he the age he at, like, you know, where you really get your style from, dog?
Shit, nigga just get his style from, like, I feel like I'm an old nigga, like, I just got, like, my peoples was old, like, you feel me, I grew up in an older household, like, my great aunt and them raised me on Westwood, so, you feel me, they, like, old, like, you feel me, that's my mama auntie type shit, you feel me, so, like, my grandpa's sister, they raised me and shit, so that was just like an older vibe. Like, you feel me, growing up, I was always just like an older nigga, like, you feel me, just like seeing shit differently, and like, that's what it is.
Okay.
Seeing shit differently, and just feeling like an older vibe for real, and then like getting older, like, you feel me, growing into who I was and shit, and rapping. It was always like the smooth shit first, like I was always able to do the smooth shit because I always felt like, you feel me, not like I'm a player, but like, you feel me, I'm a cool nigga, like I'm a smooth nigga, like that's just how I get down, like,
you give off that since I met you, you been smooth.
Yeah, like, man. I'm just a smooth nigga, man, like I don't get in nobody's way, like, you feel me, I don't want nobody to get in my way, for real,
no cap.
So that's just how I play it, like I play the back, like, you know, so that's how my music, like, is portrayed, like, you feel me, and that's how it is, but that's really where the style came from, like, just over the time, growing into myself and just, like, growing into the style, like, it was just kind of natural, like, you feel me, for real, like, just expressing myself in the music, every beat make a nigga, like, you feel me, come at the music different, so,
that's dope.
That's just how the style was, like, you feel me, now a lot of my shit be, like, more auto-tune on the hooks, and then I start rapping on the verses, like, because I be wanting niggas to feel me more, and I feel like they feel me more when I be rapping.
Right.
But I feel like I can lock in the bitches when I be singing.
Nah, yeah, for sure. I was just gonna ask you about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel, to me, you know, a lot of people start noticing you with that West Side lady.
Yeah.
You know, for real, you know, I started noticing now you be making a lot more songs for the females, you know, like, you got some slappers, man. You know, you got some baby makers, bro.
For that one wasn't even no like slow, like nothing, like type of vibe, like, you feel me? That one was like more turned up, like, but it was the end of it. That kind of like vibe that I caught on the end of it with the sweet lady, West Side lady. They was feeling that part. So it was really the females that got that song, like,
that's
buzzing.
Crazy.
Like, you feel me? Circulating.
That's crazy. 03 said the same thing, bro. He said, you know, he said, like, he think the females in his projects.
Yeah.
Because they got his song viral. Like,
hell yeah,
you
bro.
know? So shout out to the ladies out there
and I
that's
fuck with
making
them
them
over there,
viral.
you feel me, in the projects on God. So it's like, you feel me, they was except on God and did a show before. And I'm like, all right, like, you feel me, they in there deep. Great Street, so God, they in there deep. I'm finna perform. I'm like, yep, I'm finna do this song, whatever. Like, you feel me? When I was performing that song, I was always shouting out 03, like, you feel me, free 03, like, you feel me, whatever. Like,
free
you feel
03.
me, on tour and all that. And I'm about to do the song. I'm like, this ain't the one that y'all used to. Like, you feel me? It's like, you feel me, on. The girl in the back, like, man, do that. Like, we want to hear that one too. Like, you feel me?
That's love.
So I'm like, yeah, like, you feel me, that's love. And we rocked out. Like, you feel me? So it just be all love with this music shit, like, when you do it the right way. Like, you feel me? I feel like when you a humble nigga, solid nigga, like, you feel me, in this rap shit and just not on no rapper shit, like, you feel me, fake weird shit. Like,
rapper shit be
yeah,
something.
this shit be easy, bro. Like, this shit easy to do. Like, this shit could be your lifestyle. Like, you just gotta adapt to it, for real. Like,
100. No, that's what's up,
that shit
man.
be it.
On me, I want to talk to you about the giveaways that you do in the section, man. The toy drives, you feel me? The food giveaways, the backpack giveaways. You got one coming up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that we doing a backpack giveaway on the 29th at Gonzalez this Friday. Shit, really, that shit just came from like wanting to have that shit. Like, you feel me? We didn't have the most shit growing up, like, but we had, like, you know, enough, like, you feel me, to do what I was doing and shit. But I done went to school with like holes in my backpack and like all that type of shit like that.
Damn.
Like, you feel me? Shit like that, like, you feel me? It wasn't bad, but like, you know, it was whatever. Like, you feel me? Like, I ain't tripping about this type of shit. Like, I don't even really, like, you feel me? But it's whatever. But damn, like, you feel me? That would have been nice. Like, you feel me? To have some shit, like, you feel me? Or to be able to pull up to some shit like that. Like, you feel me? Especially so close, like, right there in the city. Like, you feel me? And then that shit just really about being in touch with my, like, people, like, and my fans and my supporters, and like, you feel me, just being able to feel like they could be around me, like, you feel me, and be, like, you feel me, loved and supported me, like, you feel me, and I can embrace them too, bro, cause, like, you feel me, a lot of people tap in with me about that shit, like, even the daycare that I'm involved in right now, like, California Dream Makers, they tapped in with me just off of the strength of, like, seeing what I was doing in the city, like, you feel me, and was trying to get me to help them out, like, you feel me, and what they got going on. And I really fuck with what they got going on, like, as far as a whole, like, they, like, really, like, a youth academy, like a Boys and Girls Club type shit, like, right in the bitty, though, like, you feel me? So, it's just, like, shit like that, like, that's just, like, easy to me, like, that's, like, nothing. I want to get involved in shit like that, but,
you know, for a young dude that ain't got no kids, man, you know what I'm saying? What makes you love the kids like that, man? You feel me? I be seeing you genuine, like, for real, you know. You remember when I used to think little bro was yours, the way you gave him love and stuff like that.
Nigga, man, I just, like, I done been in situations, like, as a kid, like, uncomfortable situations as a kid, like, just with, like, feeling like people was fucking with me, like, you feel me, like feeling like people was there for me, like, you feel me, like, or around for me, like, you feel me, I done had family members that wasn't there, like, you feel me, my pops, like, you feel me, all that, like, my moms, I wasn't really around my moms like that, like, my real moms like that neither, so, you feel me, like, I understand kids, like, you feel me, I feel like, when they be feeling, like, misunderstood, or they be having, like, circumstances like that, like, you feel me, I only see them with one mom, or I only see them with their dad, or, like, you feel me, shit like that, so, it just be like, other people played that role in my life sometimes, like, you feel me?
God, that's hard.
So if I gotta be that person in somebody's life, like, you feel me, I'll take that, like, you feel me, I'll take that opportunity, like, you feel me, just to make sure, like, you feel me, at least they growing up the right way, like, you feel me, or they feeling like somebody around, like, because that's a fucked up feeling when you feel like ain't nobody there for you, like, don't nobody care, like, you feel me?
Real talk.
So, shit, sometimes you gotta show them, like, somebody do fuck with you.
No, that's showing, man. That's showing that the trenches ain't always a bad place, because you got somebody that do care about you, that do love you, you feel me? You know, I be trying to tell people, like, you know, they always be like, you know, you made it out the trenches. Like, no, we didn't make it out of nowhere. And then when we do make it, we taking people with us. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna do stuff for the community. You know what I'm saying? People don't get that.
Hell yeah,
you know?
This before the bag. Before the
bag was doing that. That's
niggas
crazy.
doing like give backs and shit, like putting my last little dollars into it, like just to do it, like just
That's
because,
respect.
like this is what we gonna do. Or just waking up one day when I got it, like, all right, we're gonna go to Skid Row and go pass out pizza and like pass out clothes and like shit like that, like just shit to do, bro. That type of shit made me feel good, like about doing something. Like I feel like the world give me energy, like as an artist, like you feel me, like when I post shit and it happens to go viral, or like you feel me, shit like that, or like, all right, look, we did the kids concert. Wally wanted to do the kids concert at Gonzalez. We did that shit, right? We performed, whatever. It went up.
Always go up. That shit always
shit was
going
dope.
up.
Nah, but this was different.
Oh, for real, I missed that one, so. Man.
This was dope. Like, really, really dope, man. Like, the kids really went up for everybody. The Baby Stones, Wally, me, Jakai, like, all the homies who performed J3. The clowns was on there doing a gutter with J3. Oh, God, it was going up. It was going up. After that, I had like 10,000 followers on Instagram, I think. Barely, probably right now. 10.7 or some shit right then. Nigga, my shit went to 16K by the next morning.
Damn.
Random people though.
That's hard.
Like all type of people. Just
tuning in to what you doing positive in the community. Bro. That's what's up, man.
So I feel like when the energy get like thrown like that, I got it. That show me what I'm doing. Like that show me what I'm doing right. Like I'm walking in the right steps. For sure. Like how you say manifesting. Like I be manifesting. I be praying too. So like you feel me? I be like praying for guidance and shit like that. Feel me? So when I see signs like that, I feel like that's like you feel me? He trying to guide me in the right way.
That's what's up, man. On me, man. And RoadRunners, man. Thank y'all, man, for listening to my boy Key, man. This was a dope interview, man. I appreciate you. But y'all stay tuned. There's gonna be a part 2, man. We'll be back.